Hello, I'm Dr. Che and you are watching my YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about gerunds and infinitives. This is video number 2, part 2. And as you know, this is advanced English grammar course. And in this course, there are more than 27 common and important grammar topics. And we are at this gerund and infinitives. So open playlist of my channel and watch complete course in order, and the link is given below in the description box if you are not already at the playlist. Look at the description box for updates and links to my Facebook groups. Subscribe please, also like and comment to encourage me, share with other students to help them, and subscribe to my channel and press bell icon to get more videos on vocabulary, grammar, writing, speaking, listening and reading also. A noun or pronoun. A noun or pronoun has an object after verb. When we are talking about infinitive, we are talking about infinitive. The last one was after adjective. After adjective, we use infinitive. And when in a sentence there is a noun or pronoun as an object, this one, for example, this one, me is as object, it is usually followed by an infinitive. Diana wanted me to call at 6 p.m. Wanted me. Me is used as a noun or pronoun, is used as object. So Diana wanted me to call at 6 p.m. So we will use infinitive in this form. Dr. Che advised his students. Dr. Che advised his students to learn grammar rules before writing their essays. Dr. Che advised, for example, now if we don't use his students, advised his students, when we are using a noun, a pronoun as an object, and then we need to use verb, then we will use infinitive. If we remove this his students, this is being used as object. If we remove this, then we will, in with this verb, we will need to use gerund. Dr. Che advised learning grammar rules before writing essays. Here we don't have noun or pronoun as an object after verb. This is verb and this is object, being used as object, his students. If we have noun or pronoun as object, we will use infinitive. And when we remove this one, we will use gerund. With most verbs, gerund. There will be maybe some other common verbs. Some common verbs that take an infinitive. They will take infinitive. There is no rule, so we need to learn them. Okay, we need to memorize them. They mostly take infinitive. Need, plan, decide. He decided to go. He chose to go, something like. He asked to bring a glass of water. He wanted to go to London, something like that. We use infinitive with these common verbs. Every student wants to pass the exam. Bare infinitive. We have talked about gerund and infinitive, and now it's bare infinitive. Bare is, what was infinitive? Infinitive was to plus first form of verb, and bare infinitive is these are infinitive verbs without to at the beginning. This is first form of verb without to. These are bare infinitives. Rules for bare infinitives. Number 1. After modal verbs, we use bare infinitives. After modal verbs, we use bare infinitives. Note it down. This is a very important rule. After most modal verbs and some auxiliary verbs like do, we use bare infinitive. After After most modal verbs and some auxiliary verbs, for example, like auxiliary verb like do, we use bare infinitive. We should go home now. You should go home now. We don't use we should gone. You should gone home. You should goes, or you should have. You should have gone. This is correct, I think. See, you should have gone. So mainly we after modal verbs we use infinitive, bare infinitive, when it is need to use first form of verb. We must learn grammar before the exam. You must learn grammar before the exam. You do like pizza. This is not a modal verb, but it is auxiliary verb do. You do like pizza. After had better or would rather, we use infinitive. Bare infinitive, sorry, bare infinitive. We use bare infinitive after had better or would rather. You had better study now. You had better study now. You would rather study now. Something like that. After verb help, we use infinitive. He helped me. He helped me do this. We use infinitive. With help, we also use other verbs also. I think infinitive we can also use. Gerund, he helped me. So with help, we can use in a bare infinitive. The other I am not remember now at the moment. So one verb, two meanings. This is very important, very important. One verb and two meanings. Some verbs may have both infinitive and gerund forms, but they have different meanings when they are used as a infinitive and different meaning when they are used as gerund. For example, he stopped to meet me, or he stopped to talk me. Okay, he was walking or driving, then he interrupted his activity. He stopped, he interrupted his first activity to do second activity, to meet me. He stopped to meet me. Now imagine if you say he stopped meeting me, it means he no longer meets me. So these are different. Now look at the other. He stopped meeting me. He used to meet me. He used to meet you or me, but he is no longer meeting you. He is no longer your friend. He no longer wants to talk to you. He stopped his activity. He has not stopped one activity to do the other activity. If he stops one activity to do the other activity, we will use infinitive like this one. This one. He stopped to meet you. He stopped, he interrupted one activity to do the second activity, and there was only one activity. He was meeting you, and now he has stopped this activity. He stopped meeting you. Some other similar verbs are try, remember, regret, quit, go on, and forget. For example, I remembered with a very useful word, especially when we are talking about a story or our childhood or something like that in our speaking. I remembered to treat the sick child. I remembered to treat the sick child. Here it means I don't, I didn't, I don't, I didn't, did not, didn't is a contraction. I didn't forget to treat the child, that child. I remembered to treat the sick child. It means I did not forget to treat the child. So at that time, that was in my mind to treat that child. I didn't forget at that time. So I remembered treating the sick child. At this moment, nowadays, for example, I treated one child yesterday. Before treating him, I was saying that I remembered to treat the sick child. Before treating him, or at the moment of treating him, I remembered to treat the sick child. Now, and it was yesterday, and when I am talking today about memory of yesterday, I said I remembered treating the sick child. Here I want to say that I had memories of treating that child. I remember treating the sick child. Especially when you are talking about your past or memories, remember these rules. To change focus of a sentence, we use passive gerunds or infinitives to change focus of a sentence. Passive gerunds or infinitives. My patient wants me treating my patient, singular, my patient wants me treating his disease as soon as possible. This is active gerund, wants me treating. Now, the drug being prescribed is what every patient needs to feel better. Focus on is drug being prescribed. So now we have changed the focus. So we are using a passive gerund, being prescribed. The student being taught, not the student. Sorry. The student being taught in this course. The students being taught in this course are already good at English. Now focus is at the students. So we are using passive gerund or passive infinitive. Being taught. Being taught. Speaking English fluently. Speaking English fluently is useful skill to get a job in English speaking country. Speaking English fluently is useful skill to get a job in English speaking country. This is active gerund. This is active gerund. Being able to speak English fluently is a useful skill to get a job in an English speaking country. Now it is being used as passive gerund. This was active gerund. Speaking English fluently is useful. This is active gerund, speaking. Now this is being used as passive gerund. Being able to speak English fluently is a useful skill to get a job in an English speaking country. This is a bit more advanced level grammar. Diana wants to tell you what to do to pass the exam. This is active infinitive. Diana wants to be told to what to do to pass the exam. This is passive infinitive. So look at the description box of my channel for updates and link to my Facebook group. Like and comment to encourage me. Share with other students to help them, and press bell icon and subscribe to get more videos on vocabulary, grammar, writing, speaking and listening and reading also. Thank you very much. Thank you.